Ignition sequence starts. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Liftoff. We have a liftoff.
Hey everybody, this is the Digital Asset Investor, and we have ourselves a very, I would call, stable XRP price that after the surge, it's been holding tight there. Let's see what I'll look at what the range has been. $1.24 to $1.33 in the last 24 hours. We're at $1.28 right now. And I wanted to point this out. The market overall is back over $2 trillion, and I think that's significant. Now, let's look at what some of actually today we have Joker. He has weighed in quite a few times this morning. The first thing he says is SPX, 500 bull flag in play. Targets 4,800 in September. Bitcoin, 78,000. Ethereum, 7,800. XRP, $5. XLM, $2. Digibyte, 50 cents. And then on this one, He's talking about the XRP Ethereum chart has 700% run up. I'm not saying in 2021, but it's coming. And then down here he says simple math. Ethereum 7,800 incoming. XRP Ethereum tells me XRP can target $27-ish. Well, this target goes higher as Ethereum moves to 21K. I agree with him that, of course, XRP is going to go up, but I also agree with him on Ethereum. And I believe that there is a concerted effort, and they're going to make Ethereum surge all the way through the not just or announcement that Ethereum 2.0 is officially live. I believe that that's been the plan all along. Now, wanted to show you this. This is from BitBoy from yesterday.
Some analysts are calling for a $3 XRP this cycle. I think that's lame. My prediction for XRP is still holding between $10 and $12, and that's even if the SEC case is ongoing. If the case with XRP goes away, either with the SEC giving up or just giving Ripple a slap on the wrist, we could be looking at truly parabolic prices for XRP. I can see double digits per coin.
Okay, and then you go back. So if the SEC case goes away, I mean, this is what I've always kind of been thinking. We could be headed towards 20 plus type number. That's what I'm hoping for. Okay, wanted to show this. This is from Oracle, and it's an article. And let me go ahead and tell you, I'm not allowed to. The crypto police or the cancel culture out there, whatever you want to call them, they say that we're not allowed to talk about quantum computing because it is supposed to be 15 to 20 years out, and so they've made it very clear that this is a topic that you're not allowed to talk about. And that's why it's a good thing that I am a digital asset investor and wild, crazy, loco speculator. I speculate on things. I speculate on what I think's going on out there. I speculate on where I think this industry is going to go. I speculate on how well I think certain digital assets will do. And for those reasons, I have I'm allowed to talk about things that others might not be allowed to talk about, primarily because others care too much about what people think, and I'm more interested in talking about what my audience is interested in. And I think my audience is interested in quantum computing and where this is all going. So, scientists discover missing piece in quantum computing breakthrough, an experiment which could allow scientists to control millions of qubits at the same time was a success, although there are engineering challenges to resolve before processors with 1 million qubits can be made, they add. So that's kind of how they always write these articles, is quantum breakthrough, but there's so many things to do, and so we've got 15 to 20 years. But I wanted to play you this. This is a clip where I pieced together Joseph Lubin and Vitalik Buterin, who are both talking about quantum computing. And I put here, I'm no body language expert, but I got a vibe when Lubin scratches his forehead. What do these guys know? You just listen for yourself.
Quantum computers that could affect codes currently in use probably won't be available available for 15 years, maybe more. And so there will be plenty of warning, and unless the NSA is already 20 years ahead of us, which is maybe possible. So
quantum, if the deployment of quantum cryptography is unequal, if only the NSA has a quantum computer and no one else does, then the other problem is proof of work is going to stop working, because the NSA will be able to mine 30 billion times faster per unit energy than the rest of us. So, there are risks, right?
Regardless of whether you think it's way out or whether you think it's one of these agencies has already developed and they're just not talking about it, the one thing that I've said many times on this channel, and I'll say it again, nobody is building their financial system around a proof of work digital asset. That's why it's always been so ridiculous, this whole Bitcoin thing, like this is the end all be all and it's nothing but Bitcoin. That's ridiculous. It's also ridiculous when you hear people say that Bitcoin is going to be some kind of world reserve currency. That is a joke. It's not even a currency good enough to go buy a cup of coffee, much less to be a world currency, because your transaction could take as long as an hour or two. That's not happening. Starbucks can't even use that. In fact, a couple of year or two ago, you remember Bakkt was talking about working with Starbucks. You hadn't heard much about Bakkt and Bitcoin and this being used as a currency lately, have you? Only way that happens is if they put it on the Ledger or on the Stellar network, right? The way that USDC was done. Okay, but these guys both brought up that three-letter agency that we don't talk about on this channel, and it makes you wonder. And he looked real uncomfortable when he brought it up. But anyway, moving along. I saw this from James Rule. This is interesting. Walmart, this is a Walmart job posting right here. Digital currency and cryptocurrency product lead. Are you passionate about digital currencies? As one of the largest retailers and e-commerce companies, Walmart enables a broad set of payment options for its customers. As digital currency, cryptocurrency lead at Walmart, you will be responsible for developing the digital currency strategy and product roadmap. Folks, see where this is going? You're not putting this genie back in the bottle. Digital assets are here to stay. And you and I, especially if you've been with me for a while, we were here first. So you get to sit here and enjoy the returns as the masses, all those calling Walmart shoppers, as those Walmart shoppers come in and start moving their money into digital assets. Guess what happens to the value of all this? That $2 trillion I showed you at the beginning of this video in total market cap for all digital assets is going to be dwarfed. It's not going to be 2 trillion, not going to be 10 trillion. It's going to be all the money, not some of the money, all of the money. Now, Charles Hoskinson is learning some tough lessons. And to me, Charles Hoskinson is one of the most honest, straightforward, and from everything I've perceived, I've met the guy in person twice. Everything I have perceived in watching this guy and observing what he's talking about, this guy is one of the good guys and has good intentions and is not just talking his book. He's really trying to change the world. Now, here's what happens, and he's learning that. He says, here, I can fix this statement. This is Mike Novogratz. Now, remember, you got to remember who, this is a thread that he's retweeting. Why is Cardano the third largest cryptocurrency? Is there stuff built on Cardano that people are using? Honest question, I know next to nothing about Cardano. And then Mike Novogratz, this is the second time we've seen Mike Novogratz pile in on Cardano when he sees the price moving, because it's a direct threat to what Mike Novogratz has going on. A mystery to me. You had two options, Mike: open a bunch of tabs and research, or simply visit a farm. You chose none. That's what this guy says. Then he says, not true. I spoke to 20 of the smartest people. He's not going to name any names. There's just 20 smart people I know in the space, and 0 of them saw Cardano having traction with devs. And then Charles Hoskinson says, here, I can fix this statement for you, Mike. I've spoken to 20 of the smartest bankers I know in this space, and 0 of them saw cryptocurrencies having any traction. We all heard that one. Let's come back to his tweet. Every year, we'll call August 15th Mike Check-in Day. All right? Now, Let me tell you what I see when I see this. There's a reason that every single time, and then the other day, Michael Arrington got into it with Charles Hoskinson. Michael Arrington's a Bitcoin guy. In fact, I played the clip on this show, and I wasn't even, I don't think I was mean about Michael Arrington. I noticed he blocked me. All I did was played a video and said, fight, fight, fight. But I guess he got upset that I showed the video of him. But I like Michael Arrington. He's got his own style about him, and he's pretty brash at times, but I like the guy. I don't know why he would be angry. I don't think I really went after him or anything. But anyway, so Charles Hoskinson is being attacked by Novogratz, or Cardano's being attacked by Novogratz. Well, this is a pattern with Mike Novogratz. Every single time that digital assets remember, Mike Novogratz is no dummy. So if you see him saying something and it doesn't make sense, it's not because he's stupid. So you decide what the other options are. But every time when XRP surges, when Cardano, and think about it, if you look at these, the ones that actually are going to be useful, both of these are proof of work. Ethereum 2.0 is going to go to proof of stake, at which time will tell how it competes with all these new smart contract platforms that are coming. Binance is currently under attack all the time. You can see how Binance Coin has been threatening these top two. So it makes you wonder why all of a sudden countries and all these governments are going after Binance. And then you've got Tether. We've seen CNBC writing all the articles, or we've seen Jim Cramer trying to sow seeds of doubt about Tether, which I agree with. Then we've seen Barry Silbert come out against Dogecoin. Recently, we even saw USDC get attacked this week on CNBC. They started going after it. Are you seeing a pattern here? Anything that threatens these two, we start to see them come out of the woodwork to go after them. I wouldn't be surprised, and I am all about some Cardano. I own it. I'm all about Charles Hoskins, and I think that the real digital assets, if I had to pick them out of these top 7, it's no question. It's XRP and it's Cardano. So XRP is under lawsuit. Binance is being attacked. Anything that's getting close gets attacked. I wouldn't be a bit surprised if you saw somebody attack Cardano, whether it's an SEC lawsuit or something like that. Now, that's the last thing I want, because I'm an investor in Cardano. But I'm telling you, this is very obvious how this game is played. You've got these, you could call them Bitcoin maxis, and you have powerful forces behind Ethereum, and who knows what all they're up to. But I can tell you this: watch Cardano, and I hope this thing. I think the price on Cardano is going crazy. But every time these prices start to really go crazy, and it's almost like the Ethereum and the Bitcoin people start to feel threatened, and then out of nowhere you start seeing all sorts of FUD and things appear. Keep your eyes on that. Now, this is a summary. Jeremy Hogan, who you need to follow if you don't, at Attorney Jeremy 1, and also go to his Legal Briefs, is his YouTube channel. Give him a subscribe. This is the guy who's does the legal. He kind of deciphers all this legal jargon for us all about this SEC Ripple case. I want you to listen to what he says here. He is right over the target right here.
And so what you have is a regulator which only really has a hammer, and the hammer has worked for a long time, but now it seems that the SEC is not willing to recognize that the regulation by litigation model doesn't work in the crypto world. And that's especially true where it takes years before enforcement actions are brought. In the 8 years before enforcement was brought against Ripple, you have millions of US citizens who have put in time, energy, money into projects involving XRP, and now all of that time and energy are at risk by the very entity that is supposed to protect them. The protector has become the harmer. Now, it's a shame, and there's really no reason that the head of the SEC shouldn't be able to go down the list of the top 20 cryptocurrencies and say, yes, security, no, not a security. That would be true investor protection and true clarity. And so what you
Okay, I thought that was excellent, and he's exactly right. Now, I wanted to go over something with you guys that I did yesterday. This is interesting. I have not, excuse me, I had a Kraken account way back when, maybe 2 or 3 years ago. But I stopped using it, and the reason I stopped using it is because I got so frustrated because Kraken was the only website, the only crypto platform where I would go and every time I tried to get verified so that I could withdraw larger sums of money, I never could. I would do exactly what their instructions said, upload everything, and then it would say that I did it wrong. And I wasn't doing it wrong. Well, anyway, I got pissed off after a while and quit using the platform. Well, then recently I found out that they are one of the small handful of exchanges where they have Kava, the Kava token on their platform. And not only that, but you can stake Kava. Well, I had a little bit of Kava and I wanted to put it on a platform that was legit. Well, so yesterday I went and created my own account, and I was able to get verified, followed their instructions, and I was able to get verified within minutes. I mean, it was easy. So I'm making the point that a lot's changed. And then I went in and I was able to put a little bit of my Kava on here. Yearly rewards 20%. You're able to stake it on Kraken. And not only that, many people out there have forgotten that Kraken is the only crypto platform that has gotten a U.S. banking license. And these jokers are headed towards IPO. We know that too. Another point I wanted to make before we go, FYI, you can buy Ripple equity with the digital asset XRP on the Link2 platform. The SEC lawsuit is a clown show. And I bring that up because I wanted to just illustrate to those, many of you out there, you've got XRP that's going crazy in value. You can literally go on Link2's platform. You might be accredited now with your XRP. You could literally, I just mentioned to you how great I think Kraken is now. You can literally go on the platform. You could use your digital asset XRP. They've sold out of Ripple. They've sold out of Uphold. They've sold out of Link2. But there's still, I can't believe it, but there's still Kraken on the platform. And you can buy Kraken with your XRP if you're wanting to diversify. Now, I'm not saying that I'm running out to sell my XRP, but I am saying that who knows? Let's say some of these prices some of these people are talking about get hit. Let's say XRP went to $20. There's going to be a lot of people out there that are thinking in terms of diversifying once they've made bukus of money on some of these things. And that's one thing you can do. And there's a lot of people listening to my voice who will go from being non-accredited to being accredited. And so you need to be thinking about this. I'm the digital asset investor. I'm not an investment advisor. This is for entertainment purposes only. Please subscribe, hit the like button. Tell your friends and family that there's some Kraken left, but that's about it in the blockchain space on Link2. That's linqto.com, and they are a sponsor. Thanks for listening.